Hello, I'm Chuck Phillip, and welcome to another edition of Southern Home Talk. And so I got a new toy to play with. This is an ozone generator, and I think this is the biggest one that Amazon offers for the price point. Now, this actually produces 25,000 milligrams of ozone, which is quite a bit. It's like double of what a lot of the others produce. Now, I'm sure there's ones out there that are bigger than this that produce more. But this is certainly overkill for what I need it for, but I wanted it to be that way because I want this to work faster. So that's my theory with getting the larger size. Now, the good thing is this has a switch here on the front where you can cut the amount of ozone this produces to half. So on the far left side, it would be 12,000 milligrams, and then on the far right it'd be 25. Now, I have discovered that the UV light has to be on in order for this plates to energize, and so that's pretty much what ozone is. If you've ever smelled the air after a thunderstorm, that smell that you smell is most likely ozone produced by lightning. It creates an O3 molecule and it will revert back to oxygen. So, if you use one of these in a room, that's why I have this meter, so I can know what the level of the ozone is to know it's safe to re-enter. So I did buy this separate from this. And so one thing I noticed, it had these rubber protectors here in the front. I thought those were supposed to come off, but I believe they're there to protect the switch to keep, I guess, dust from getting inside of it. And the way this thing will operate is you just simply turn this knob over to the timer, however much time you want to ozonate the particular area you want to put the ozone into. Well, let's just look at the side of the box. This is what they say that this is really good for us: tobacco, smoke, pets, cooking smells. Now, I've done some deeper research with these as well, and I do know that these will kill insects. They sure will. So if you have dust mites in the house, this is probably going to be a good thing to take care of those. Also, probably any other type of insects as well. Now, I was a maintenance engineer at a hotel. I'm not going to say which one it was, but we had a bed bug problem, and we fought that issue tooth and nail. And it was my suggestion that we use one of these, and back then they cost like $400 or $500. But man, this thing got rid of them. It sure did. And so that's when I really started doing a little bit more research into these. And so we live here in this hot, humid climate. Mold is pretty much prevalent in every home, whether you think you have it or not. So this, to some degree, work on that as well. I really haven't found anything else other than one of these ozone generators that will pretty much do most of everything you want it to do, and that's to kill odors, kill mold, molds you can't see, and also insects. And so that's exactly why I have this thing. But I'm just going to exercise due diligence and caution as well. Now, they say that exposure to this ozone can cause health problems, cause lung irritation, irritate your eyes, and maybe even long-term exposure create deeper health problems. And so let's just go over the manual here. You can skip through this, but I'm going to also go through this fast in case you want to see the directions to this. So you can also freeze frame. You'll stop the video on any part of this you want to check out just to read it more closely. Hopefully there's not too much glare coming through on this where you can read this. This will kind of sort of tell you about ozone and how it works. This particular machine, I think, has a 1-year warranty. And it has a fan which blows the ozone throughout the room. It's actually a pretty powerful fan motor. I believe this particular model here is good for up to 2,000 square feet and possibly up to 4,000 depending on how airtight the room is. I haven't used it much and it's gotten real nasty inside of it. This might be the thing to put inside of there. Yeah, there you go right there. And so it came with the power cord. It came with an Allen wrench as well. And so let's just take a look at the back of this unit real quick. Now, during my exploratory video searches, I've seen some pretty cool ones about where people have used these to kill yellow jacket nests. And so that just goes to show you that concentrated ozone can have lethal effects. And I've even heard where it can potentially maybe even for mice and rodents, it might make it so irritable to them that they'll have to move out. Thanks for taking the time to watch this. Take care, guys.